guys. I'm Aries. I'm here with Athena. We're both war gods, and also we're both Lord of the Rings nerds. So today we are taking some Lord of the Rings characters and we are putting them on a tier list. How are we ranking them? We don't know yet. We'll figure it out as we go.
We're gonna do it as we're doing it live.
We're doing it live. We're winging it.
Yeah.
We adapt and we overcome. That's our specialty. So I'm very excited because I'm a huge nerd, and so when I found out that Athena was also a huge nerd about Lord of the Rings, I got super stoked. So I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I love Lord of the Rings. It's like Kingdom Hearts and Lord of the Rings are my two favorite things. Like that's what I live for. Yeah, I'm excited to like go through and actually like nerd out with somebody who knows what I'm talking about. So that's gonna be kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
All right.
What's our
Let's
first
open
character?
it up. Denethor.
F. Sorry, that's the bottom of F tier.
But yeah, the very. In fact, you know what? We're just gonna put him. Like,
You took the photo of him with the tomato on his lip
I have to.
That scene where he's just eating the oh my god.
It's so gross. It's like the
It's
grossest
so
scene in movie
nasty.
history. The tomatoes.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, he's bottom of it. We're not even like we're blocking him on my screen because screw him.
I'm blocking him too. We don't need to look at him yet.
Yeah, we don't need to look at Denethor, worst dad of all time.
Worst dad of all time, bro. Faramir tried so hard, and he's just like, no, I'm gonna bring you alive, cause I don't like you. It should have been Boromir. Why aren't you Boromir? It should have been Boromir.
Well, that's the thing too, is I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. One of them made it. I'm just like, I'm not trying to talk shit or nothing, but like, one of them's still here. Maybe you could like celebrate the one who's still kicking.
Right? Oh my god.
Spoilers, I guess.
The movie's like
Spoilers,
what,
I
20?
guess.
The books
Yeah.
are how old now, and the movies
Yeah,
are 23 years old now.
You guys know he dies. That's not a spoiler.
He dies. He deserves it.
Faramir!
Oh my god, I love him.
He's the sweetest boy.
I
love Faramir.
I actually didn't like him the first time that I watched the movies. I didn't because he was just kind of like, he made me upset, which is how he treated like Gollum and like Frodo in the cave like encounter and stuff. But then I really did grow to like him because like I really sympathized with him a lot. And if in the books he has like a much like more redeeming end with Eowyn and stuff. So
Yeah.
I do like him. I think he's a solid A tier.
I would also put him A tier. He doesn't get, if you're a movie fan, he doesn't have like a whole lot in the second movie. He's just kind of there. Like he gets stuff to do, but I feel like his biggest stuff is in the third movie. Like the third in Return of the King, that's where he gets the most to do.
Absolutely.
But no, he's definitely A tier.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Grima. They try.
They try
with
to kind
Grima.
of redeem him at the end a little bit,
Yeah.
like because he was like Saruman's puppet. And,
Yeah, I feel kind of bad for Grima, but not
also
really.
he's kind of just like a massive creep. Like Eowyn is like grieving over her dead cousin, and he's just like, "Oh, you're so beautiful."
Yeah, I think I'll get me a piece
like,
of that.
real creepy.
And I'm like, no. Yeah.
He's
definitely D or F. Like he's
I think
really...
he's F. I think he's above Denethor.
Yeah.
Just because I can give him the excuse that he was kind of manipulated by Saruman, but I still think that he's kind of like an icky man. I don't like him.
He's just an icky dude.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
he is played by Brad Dourif, who is, he plays Chucky in like Child's Play and all that. And he's a great actor, but he makes me uncomfortable
all
in this
of
movie.
the actors for all of these characters are amazing. I just don't like the character.
No, the actors are all very sweet. If you ever watch like the behind the scenes and stuff, which I know you have.
I've seen
Yeah, I was like,
all
I know
of them.
you have.
I've seen
I'm talking
all
more to the
of
chat
them.
on this one. Yeah, I was like, I know you have.
Yeah.
But like all the commentary tracks and everything, I think the only one that wasn't really like that always felt kind of on the outs was Denethor's actor, because he was so like, he was the only actor who felt like I didn't really want to hang out with everybody because I wanted them to still hate me.
Yeah, oh my God.
And I'm like, damn, Denethor, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think F tier is good.
Yeah, I think he's definitely above Denethor.
Yeah.
My king. My king.
Oh, I'm gonna sob. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If you don't know, Bernard, the guy who plays him, passed away recently.
Yes.
So it's like, this still hurts. This really
dude,
hurts.
I
Bernard was such a good dude.
I saw the tributes that everybody was doing, and I genuinely sobbed. Oh my God. I recently watched the new War of the Rohirrim movie that came out, and all of the nods to Theoden, the war speech and everything. I was so teary-eyed in theaters. I was like, oh my God, dude, this hits so much. I love him so much. He's S tier.
He's absolute.
He's
Okay, I'm so glad you said
absolutely
that because I was gonna fight for
I
S
love
tier. I was
him
like, no,
so
he's
much.
the best.
He's such a sweetheart.
It's funny because he's
Poor
like
Erling.
for Theolingus. Yeah. Oh, he's so good. Right now. I still think about it. When I know I'm like, if I'm playing Fortnite and I know I'm dead, that's the speech that plays in my head. Yeah.
I love him so much.
I think the reason why I love him so much is like all the characters are great, right? But he's the one who feels the most like human the whole way through.
Yes.
Because like he has the most going on. Yeah.
He has the most going on. He lost his son. He's got his niece and nephew. He has like real human ups and downs too, with like his feelings towards like supporting Gondor or not. And you have your moments where you're like, buddy, like please like make a smart choice. And then he has like his like, you know, redemption. He goes through his whole arc, and I love him so much. My king.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, he's definitely SJ. Like I love how because he'll go from like, yeah, let's go, Theoden, and then he'll be like, last I checked,
where was
Theoden
Gondor?
King. Yeah, where was Gondor when the Westfold fell?
Theoden King was king of Rohan.
King of Gondor, or not Gondor, King of Rohan. I got my shit confused.
Yeah, I like
but
him.
It's like he always had those little falls, but that's what made it like when he rose back up.
Yes.
That's what made it the best.
And his speech is so powerful. It's so good.
He has a couple.
A couple really good ones.
Yeah, he has a really good ones. The hottiest hot of them all.
Oh my god, Eomer. He's also, if I remember correctly, the main guy from The Boys. I'm blanking on his
Carl
actual
Urban,
name.
he is
You guys don't know who we mean, but like
you know, the main dude from The Boys, the badass Australian man.
Yeah.
His name right now. Butcher, Billy Butcher. Thank you.
Butcher.
He's Butcher. He's Judge Dredd. He's Bones in Star Trek. Carl Urban's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's so good.
He's so good. I will say it's every time I show somebody Eomer, I've noticed that people are like, that was Carl Urban? Because he has like the long hair, right? It really throws people off. So I was like, he just had long hair at the time. I think it was a wig though. I don't think that was actually his hair.
Pretty sure it's a wig, I mean, a lot of the good guys in this have longer hair because, you know, fantasy and that era, you know.
He's gonna be Johnny Cage in MK2. Where did you hear that? Is that true? That's crazy.
He's the Executioner in the MCU. Ooh.
Oh, he is Executioner. That's right. Yeah, he is. He's in Thor Ragnarok. He's the bald guy.
I haven't watched a lot of MCU, actually.
Oh, okay, that's fair. It fell off. It's okay. That's gonna make people mad.
I mean, it's
anyway,
true.
well, I can already hear people like, Rings of Power. Fair. I like Rings. Well, I like Rings of Power, so I was like, well, I like it, so nah.
Wait, did you put Rings of Power
There's nothing that's come out that I haven't.
Did you put Rings of Power characters in this?
So this only has the Lord of the Rings. I figured we'll just throw them on.
Okay, fair enough.
Because it's Photoshop, so I could just pull it up. I can pull up characters and throw them on. Eomer, I like Eomer. Okay, this is controversial take. I like Eomer, but I mainly like him because he's hot. That's my main reason for liking him.
I find a lot of characters in this hot, so that totally won't influence me in any way. I really like him because he did stand up for, like, you know, Rohan and his sister and everything. Like, I think overall he's a really good character. He didn't get like a ton of like screen time because he was like banished. He did ultimately like come to aid with like Helm's Deep and stuff. He's a good character. I just don't think he got a lot of like screen time.
And I didn't like the way he treated Mary. That kind of bothered me a little bit.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, I understand why, but like, man, you don't know what that boy been through.
Yeah, you don't know shit, bro.
You don't know my guy. Yeah, so I was like, that kind of hurt me a little bit. I think
he's an
very
A
strong
tier.
B. Yeah.
I was gonna say like top of B, below Faramir for A.
Yeah, we'll put him. You know,
I kind of like him. Like, he didn't piss me off like Faramir did, so I feel like putting him in the same tier as Faramir is fine.
Yeah, I think Faramir can be kind of annoying sometimes. I think that's fair. Yeah,
they
A
balance
tier.
each other.
Okay, this is my next pick for S though. I will say, I will fight anyone.
Okay.
Eowyn.
Okay, I love her so much, S tier.
Yes.
I am no man. I love her so much.
I am no man.
She's so
That's
strong.
the most. I was like, that's peak. We've peaked. That was the craziest moment.
She's so
and it
good.
never came down from that. Yeah.
She's so good. I think I would put her below Theoden in S tier.
Yes, I agree with that.
Just because I don't think, like, she had her moment, but she was also just like a little bit. She didn't do too much until the end, I suppose.
She's like in Two Towers. It's like she's there.
She's there. She's helping out her people and whatever. But she's mostly just like kind of fawning over Aragorn the whole time. So
I don't blame her.
But I think Theoden definitely left like more of like a lasting impact on me.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't put her above Theoden. Like, so I feel like this is fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I put him in. Okay. I'm surprised by my own pick here. I was like, really? Okay. Celeborn. Celeborn's alright.
He's alright. He does more in
the books. Yeah.
In the books and like Silmarillion Rings of Power. Well, soon to be Rings of Power if they go that route.
I'm kind of mad at Rings of Power for getting rid of him though, because they're like, yeah, my husband's blah blah blah. I'm like, girl, like he's fine. Stop making shit up just so you can get with Sauron. Spoilers. Like,
I mean,
stop that shit.
I also don't blame her.
Yeah, no, he's hot in that shit. He's hot in that show.
I would.
Yeah, no, 100%. I feel like I like Celeborn. His highest honor in my mind, though, is like he's married to Galadriel. Like that's like
Tell me, where
his
is
peak.
Gandalf? I would very much like to speak with him.
Tell me where is Gandalf? The way he says it. Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with him.
I love it. So like prim and proper.
Very elfish.
I don't dislike him, but he's also just kind of there.
I feel like a C, like C or B.
I think a solid C. He's not bad. He's there.
Yeah, he's just Celeborn. He's there.
He's big chilling, you know. He's doing his elfy thing.
He's just hanging out. He's just like I'm just chilling in Lothlorien. Like I'm not bugging nobody. You know.
Yeah, I think that's solid.
Oh.
Galadriel, I love her.
Okay, now here's a question though. Does this encompass all of Galadriel?
I would say so. I think when we're talking about characters, I think we can bring in like all aspects of them.
All right, then probably S tier.
I would say S tier. She's freaking badass.
But where?
She's probably like kind of tied with me with Eowyn right now.
Yeah.
Like.
You want to let chat decide?
Chat, what do you guys think? I feel like in Lord of the Rings.
It's not higher than Theoden.
No.
Like,
in Lord of the Rings, she doesn't do as much, right? But in her actual like whole character, she does a lot in the early eras of Middle Earth. Like she does a ton.
Silmarillion era. Yeah, like she's had a weird history. Like she's a very crazy character in like the actual lore of it. But like
maybe she's above Eowyn for me just because she literally does have like such intricate lore. Eowyn is really cool and she's very badass and she's the whole like women can, you know, do anything kind of like that sort of message within Lord of the Rings because there aren't very many women in it.
No, unfortunately
but
not.
Ultimately her part is smaller. I think
like
lore-wise, I love like reading the history of Middle Earth and I think Galadriel is her past is very intricate and very entwined with the past of Middle Earth and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, she's connected to so many characters in like really interesting ways. Like, well, here's the other thing that people who, if you only watch the movies, you might not know, but Galadriel is actually Elrond's mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Which is like so crazy. Well, especially if you only watch like the TV shows and like the TV show and the movie, because in Rings of Power they're like buddy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are we not gonna talk about and I forget her name.
Well, because I'm pretty sure in Rings of Power, Elrond isn't with anyone at the time.
Oh, so they haven't even got. That's even weirder. It's like that's his friend.
Yeah, because that all happens afterward because Numenor hasn't fallen yet.
Oh, ain't you right?
Yeah. There's a lot to go still with Rings of Power.
Yeah. I like Rings of Power. I don't care.
Actually, I haven't finished season 2 yet, so
I saw some because people are like spoilers. I'm like, shut up.
I already know what's gonna happen. I just haven't seen how they play it out in Rings of Power. Yeah.
Like I saw the spoilers if you care. They did do because you know like the way season 1 ended. It's like, oh okay, we're gonna do like Forging of the Rings, yada yada.
Yeah.
They did do the scene where is it Celebrimbor? Who am I thinking of? The one who forges the rings.
I think it's Celebrimbor. Yeah.
Celebrimbor. They first of all they make him much hotter in season 2, which I appreciate because I was like, you really like took away his hotness in season 1, and that really hurt me. He's much hotter in season 2.
Oh, thank God.
But they do the scene with him, and I was like, oh, this hurts my soul because apparently there was like a little bit of back and forth romance kind of thing, and I'm like, oh, the gay for me? That's crazy. Yeah, so yeah, he helped make the okay. Anyway, we're in agreement.
Yes, I think that is good.
I for some reason put all the girls next to each other. I don't know why. Because Arwen.
Oh, I love her too, but also okay.
I like her more than Eowyn, in my opinion. Do you prefer Eowyn?
I am trying to think of like Arwen does save Frodo, but I'm trying to think ultimately what does she actually kind of do to like.
She gives up her immortality.
She does that.
Yeah.
And that's I think that's the extent of her. She does convince Elrond to, I guess, reforge Narsil, actually. She does do that. That's very important.
She does more than Eowyn. When I was a kid, right? Well, I wasn't a kid. I was, when I was younger. Yeah. When I was younger, when these movies were coming out, I remember thinking, like, girl, back the fuck up. Like, to Eowyn, as much as I liked her, I'm like, back up.
That's true. I mean, Eowyn didn't really know about Arwen, but yeah. She did end up backing up after, because she got married to Faramir.
She did.
Yeah.
Which always made me feel bad, because it made me feel like Faramir was like a second place pick. It's like,
Well,
damn.
there was a whole lot with like after Aragorn became king, they helped each other like heal from the war. So there was like a whole like it wasn't like she just jumped ship and went. Like,
We didn't get to
hey,
see
Faramir.
it. Yeah.
We don't see it in the movies, but it's a whole like epilogue section in like the books.
They heal together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think I like Arwen better than Eowyn.
Okay.
They're very close to me because.
Do you want to maybe knock Eowyn down one, or do you
No.
want to just keep them both in S?
We'll keep them both there for now. We'll see. If we start
Okay.
filling up S, we'll have to knock them down. But
Yeah, we may have to. Yeah.
I think.
Or we'll
I
just
think
start. We'll
they're
start
both-
doing this thing where it's like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna. Yep. There. Yep. just nice. Just nice.
They're
and small.
both my girl boss characters. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I 3 girl bosses in a row.
Yeah.
Just out here girl bossing. All right, now for more elves. Elrond, Daddy Elrond.
Elrond.
It's so funny because in the movies he's Daddy.
Yeah.
You know, but in the show,
In the
I'm
show,
like,
he's
look
like,
at your
he's
little
just a little
face.
guy. I just
Yeah,
had to
he's just a little
protect him.
guy.
I feel like
Yeah.
I like. I genuinely actually think I started to like Elrond as a character more in Rings of Power.
Really, that's interesting.
I think
I
it's
always
just-
liked Elrond.
I always liked him, but I think I just like seeing like I guess him the younger side, how he like was friends with the dwarves and stuff before like the whole fallout and everything between the races. I think
Yeah.
I just like I started to like him more. I feel like he would be a solid like kind of want to put him at A tier.
I'm not against putting Elrond in A tier. I do feel like he's a cool character, but he's like kind of like the opposite of Galadriel in the sense that like Galadriel is involved in all this stuff because she does stuff.
Yeah.
Elrond, things kind of happen to Elrond. He doesn't really directly cause things.
And I
you
think
know?
he doesn't have as many like memorable, insanely standout moments to me at least. He's got some moments.
The one
but...
like the one I always think of is in The Hobbit, where like Gandalf just got his ass kicked. And he's like, oh, I'm all fucked up, and like the wraiths are coming, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm dead. And then Galadriel and Saruman and Elrond show up. You requested aid, my lady, and then you should have stayed dead. Like that, you should have stayed dead line is
That's
so
a good
cool.
one.
I love that.
I think
Should've
he's a
stayed
solid
dead.
A tier for me.
Yeah, I feel like the coolest he ever becomes is actually in The Hobbit, and I know people don't like The Hobbit. I like The Hobbit, but
I
that
didn't
is the
mind
coolest he
it,
is.
but I didn't like it as much as Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Are we good putting him like right here?
I'm fine with kind of wherever they're honestly, but that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, he's down there. Saruman.
Oh, he's so like
He's a
I
great
love
character.
Christopher Lee and I love the character.
Yeah.
But
he's an
also
asshole.
he's such a dick.
Yeah, he's just an asshole.
Oh, but he's so cool. Like with through the you got the soundtrack that's going like bum 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 bum. And he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
through the iron fist and the sword and the something of the orc. Like you know, like
My
he's
fighting Urukai.
yeah, and he's like through the whole like compilations of him creating the Uruk, recruiting people. He's so fucking cool.
He's Christopher goddamn Lee. Like,
God, okay, if
Christopher
we're not
Lee's the
going for
craziest.
morals, if we're going like just actual like
No.
cool characters,
no, just
I feel
how,
like
how,
he's.
yeah. How would you like them?
I like him
He's
more
pretty
than
high.
Faramir. I think he's either top of A or I don't know. He could be
His-
like S tier too, but I feel
Yeah.
like he did kind of like
If-
just die to being like stabbed in the back by Grima, which is kind of pathetic for a wizard.
Yeah. To be fair, that is kind of lame.
I mean,
he does get
he did.
like he does lose points.
He
yeah.
does live longer in the books because he does the whole scouring of the Shire.
Sharky, yeah. He
Oh.
becomes Sharky. Which I just realized that if you've never read the books, hearing me refer to Sauron as Sharky was probably really weird. Like, but yeah, so he becomes a character called Sharky, and he like burns the Shire, and it's this whole thing. I remember there were people in the theater who were like, "What?"
Huh?
Like when they get back to the Shire and everything's fine.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Like, I think, but also I think his death's kind of sad because like when he dies, like there's that they see like his soul go like rise up and kind of like look to the west, and then a wind comes and blows it away. Right, so he doesn't get to go home,
He was because he was sent on a mission to save Middle Earth and then abandoned.
and he
it.
failed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that always kind of made me sad. I was like, damn, that's actually kind of sad that he doesn't get to go home, right? Like him
Also
and
kinda
Sauron
deserved,
never.
but
It is deserved. Like
it
he
is
did kill a lot of
deserved. Like
people.
they did go evil, and they did kind of know. Like
Yeah, but Sauron, he was just a silly little guy, you know? Like Sauron,
silly
I
little
mean,
guy.
like Sauron's just a silly little guy. Spoilers, I might make an argument for S tier for Sauron.
oh,
Like,
if S is for
I love
Smash,
Sauron.
then
yes, I was gonna say Sauron is. Sauron. I'd say like really high A.
I would say
'cause
top of A.
his
We
death
can-
is.
I
yeah,
think we
his
can
death
move
is kinda
everybody
corny.
down and put him top of A. I think above
Yeah.
Faramir.
Everybody move over. Why didn't you move?
It's like, I'm staying
Eomer's like,
put.
I'm not giving up my spot. This is my spot. Yeah, we'll move everybody over. I think that's good picks.
Yeah.
Picks. Gandalf.
Oh my god, S.
S.
Yes.
Top of S, the very highest.
Yes.
Yes,
I think I love Theoden, but Gandalf, like, he's fucking Gandalf. Like,
Yeah, it's Gandalf.
He's fucking, yeah,
Yeah.
front of the line. Oh my god, I love him so much.
He's the best. Hang on, I gotta move some characters over here. And he's played by Ian McKellen, who's the sweetest of all
I
sweets.
love him. Sometimes the smallest people can change the course of the world, and I'm small, so I can change
You are
the
small.
world.
I am also tiny. I'm the smallest of the boys.
Let's go, small
I just
babe.
realized that the two gods of war are the smallest.
We're feisty.
Like,
We're feisty.
We're feisty. We'll beat you up.
Oh my god, and he has just got so many iconic quotes. Like, all we have to do is decide what to do with the time that is given to us. It's
That
so
got me through
good.
stuff.
No, there are
That
so
got me through
many.
things.
I have like a Lord of the Rings quote from Sam tattooed on me because that one got me through sometimes. His whole monologue.
Yeah.
I love these movies so much. Oh my god, they're iconic quotes for real.
There's so many good ones.
Mm-hmm.
This might be another edge. I don't know. But Gimli.
Oh my god, nobody tosses a dwarf.
Don't tell the elf.
What's happening out there? Shall I describe it to you, or would you like me to get you a box?
Even the way he laughs is. I love Gimli.
That
Gimli's
still
great.
only counts as one.
Still only the most badass thing you've ever seen, and that still only counts as one.
Oh god, I love him so
Yeah.
much. He's
He's the
S tier.
bag.
Easy S tier. I think he's above Arwen and Eowyn at least, if not
Yeah.
above Galadriel. I'll leave that.
I
to
don't
you
think
to
he'd
decide.
even want to be above Galadriel. He'd
Yeah.
be like, no.
No, my
I asked
fair
for a
lady.
single strand of hair.
She
She gave me 3. Which, by the way, if you've read the books, that's very significant that she
Yes.
did that for him, because she wouldn't do that for the guy who made the goddamn rings. Or no, not the rings. He made the Silmarils.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's impressive. Orlando Bloom.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
Legolas.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna
Oh, Legolas is a
I'm
cool
gonna
word.
contradict myself when another character comes up. But I love like pretty boys, and he's such a pretty boy, and he's so graceful and cool. And I know he doesn't like say much, but I fucking
That's what makes
love
him cool.
He was
Yeah.
my first crush, my first Lord of the Rings crush. I still would. S tier.
Really?
Yes.
I love Legolas, but like there's someone else that we will eventually get to that I'm like that's
Oh
he's
no,
so
I
fine. Yeah.
I have another. My tastes have matured over the years.
Oh, okay,
But I
okay.
do still love him. And Orlando Bloom is just fucking amazing.
Yeah,
and
he's
like
great.
Legolas doesn't say much, but his fucking fight scenes are so cool. Like sliding down the shield in Helm's Deep.
like
shooting
surfing.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's
yeah.
so cool. I feel like
His
he-
cocky little like the eyebrow raise after he
love
takes down
him
the
so
elephant.
much.
Like God, he's so the still only counts as one.
I think he's
He's got to be beside Gimli because they're kind of
he's
like a
beside
package deal,
Gimli.
you know?
I just can't decide if he's above or below Gimli.
Yeah, I would put him below Gimli. I think Gimli has more.
Gimli
like,
has a bit
iconic
more of the
moments.
comedic effect to him. I think he's right
Yeah.
below, but definitely above Arwen because I like him more.
Yeah.
I actually
do
fun
like
fact,
Arwen, but
I
he's better.
did meet the actor for Gimli, John Rhys Davies. He is so
You
nice.
did?
Yeah, I got to meet
Aw,
him at
that's
a
nice.
Comic-Con. He's so sweet. He's so
Yeah,
lovely.
I want to be. He's everything he's been in. He's just such a sweetheart.
He's
I'm like,
so
I'll meet
nice.
him.
I got him to sign a map of Middle Earth that I got when I went to New Zealand.
Oh, really?
Because I went to the Shire set and I got him to sign
What?
my yeah. I went to New Zealand and I went to the Shire set and I got a parchment map of Middle Earth and I got
Yeah.
John Rhys Davies to sign it. And every time I'm trying. My life goal right now, my nerd goal is to get as many Lord of the Rings actors as I can to sign this parchment map that I got from New Zealand.
That's so
So,
cool.
He was so nice though.
That makes me happy. I feel like all of them are nice.
Oh, I'm
But
sure.
like, because they all just seem like such sweethearts, I would be devastated.
They're
if,
all
like,
still
one of them
like a
turned out to
lot
be
of them are
bad.
still friends now too. Like they'd have reunions
Yeah.
and stuff.
Well, this was like this changed everything when this movie came
Oh,
out. This was
absolutely.
the world was different after
I'm
the films
so
came out.
surprised genuinely when some people say they haven't seen Lord of the Rings. Because in my eyes, I'm biased, but also they are like such fundamental classics to the entire genre of fantasy.
I agree.
And they have stood the test of time. Like these movies are 23 years old. Like they're getting up there in age, but they don't look like it. They still hold up so well.
They're almost a quarter of a century
I
old.
know, it's insane. And the books are like, they're gonna turn 100 at some point soon. Like,
That's oof.
That's
okay,
crazy.
I don't like this conversation anymore. Boromir.
He
My
has
tragic,
such a-
complicated boy.
he is so tragic and complicated. Cause it's so easy to dislike him just because he's not really likable until his downfall, which is so tragic. Cause he does die taking 3 arrows from Merry and Pippin. He's the only one that dies. Classic Sean Bean playing characters that die.
Classic, yeah.
Um,
classic Sean Bean moment.
Oh my god, his whole like, my brother, my captain, my king.
My king. Oh, stop.
Like, I cry every time.
They took the little ones. Yeah, like, they took the little, because he really, I tried to take the ring from Frodo.
This actually
It's over. Oh
God,
Gondor will fall. Yeah, like, and our people, like, I will not let I will not let the what is, I will not let the White Tower fall, nor our people fail. Like, our people.
I feel like half of this collab is just gonna be us going, I cry.
And quoting things. Like, and being like, oh my god, that was so crazy.
One does not simply this based image.
I had to go with them. One does not simply. Everyone in chat saying top of B, I might slap you.
I
may slap you. I don't know if he's full on S.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I love him, and he does have such a redemption, but he doesn't play as big of a role. I feel like to put him in S. I think I put him above. He's either above or below Faramir.
I put him above Faramir only because Faramir's arc is so heavily like so reliant on Boromir.
Yeah, that is true.
I would put the Gondor boys should be together.
Yeah, I put him above Faramir.
Faramir's cool, but Faramir kind of annoying. Boromir never really annoyed me. I always understood.
He
you know
did annoy me because he was kind of a dick the whole time, just being like, I need this for Gondor, I need this for Gondor. But also he was trying to impress his dad. So when you do look deeper in it, he pissed me off less the more that like I understood him fundamentally.
He loved the hobbits, like not Frodo, but he did love love the crew. Yeah, he
Frodo took 3 whole arrows in him. That's crazy.
He takes the first arrow. There's that moment where all 3 of them are like, oh no.
Oh, no, and then he
like,
keeps going.
Shit.
It happens twice, and he keeps going, and then the 3rd time, and he's like, oh my god.
Nothing breaks my heart more than when the 3rd arrow hits, and he's like, okay, like I actually, like I'm dead. I can't move.
Yeah.
And then when he looks at them, and then Merry and Pippin grab their swords and like they do like the battle cry with tears in their eyes.
He's on his knees, and then Lurtz, the Ura comes over.
Lurtz
and he's gonna
is such an asshole.
Like, because he was gonna do the final blow, and Boromir was just gonna take it because he couldn't do anything, and then Aragorn comes in. But
Aragorn comes in.
Yeah.
You know, he actually did block that.
Like
knife? When the knife gets thrown at him. Yeah.
That was like not. That was an accident.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen.
I like this.
Yeah, there's also that's the other thing we're gonna be doing. Did you know that?
Did you know?
Yeah. Speaking of which,
top of S.
The king.
Smash.
The king.
Smash.
He's
Daddy,
so fun.
Daddy, sorry.
The
Daddy,
scene
sorry.
of him
opening the doors.
Daddy, sorry. The doors at Helm's Deep.
Opening the doors, and it's just this sweaty man coming in, open these doors, and he's panting, and I'm like, oh my god, I wish I was under. I'm sorry. I'm S.
S. No, I'm low key. Like, I'm like, is he top of it? Is he better than Gandalf?
Top. He can top.
Girl. No, but it's true though. Like, no, but like when the other thing, okay, and this is, I don't know, like if you've heard of like this element of the story, but so many people will point at Aragorn and like the hobbits, and to a lesser extent like Gimli and Legolas and Boromir and everybody. But this is what positive masculinity looks like.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, because he's like the forehead kisses. You know.
Oh my god,
like,
he's so romantic. He's so like gentle. He like cares. The thing is he loves Arwen, but he ultimately like he wants her to not sacrifice for him, and he knows that, and he still encourages her to like live her life and whatever, but still accepts her when she doesn't. And then he fights for the good. He's fucking hot.
He's masculine, but he's never like a dick.
Yeah,
you know,
he was even respectful to like Eowyn, even though she liked him, but he was respectful to her when with that whole arc. And he's hot, and he
is hot. He that is definitely true.
Like does take up his destiny to be king of Gondor, even though he was afraid of like failing like his ancestors too. He's such a good character. He's top of this, absolutely.
Yeah, he's the best.
I love him.
Well, it's fun because even in Rings of Power, you can feel this man, like his energy through the other characters, because like obviously that's his descendants, like or ancestors. But like it's I don't know. He's the best.
Do you want to know something really cool?
Yeah.
Did you know that in the Two Towers, when Aragorn actually kicks the helmet, he breaks 2 of his toes?
God damn
it. And that's why he screams so loud.
Okay, let's just get it out of our system. Yes, when he breaks his toes at one point.
Oh my god.
I forget that this could also be a video. So yes, YouTube, he broke his toes.
Oh god, YouTube is gonna hear me for I don't care. I don't care. I accept that.
Did you know that Billy, the guy who plays Pippin, is a really good singer?
Billy Boyd, oh my god, I love him.
Billy Boyd, what a legend. Oh, I didn't know he was. I thought he was last. Gollum, little shit.
Okay.
Little shit.
This might be a hot take, but I absolutely love him.
I do love him. I have a plushie of him, but he's a little shit though.
Yeah, well, okay. The thing, are we talking about Gollum or are we talking about Smeagol? Or both?
both.
Because Smeagol is he's such a baby. He's such a precious
He's a
little
bad
baby.
boy. He's a bad boy.
Well, no, but it's the ring. Smeagol
He killed
himself.
Deagle.
The ring tempted him, just like Boromir was like going all angry. It was the ring. Smeagol, it just wants to make Master happy, and Smeagol just wants friends and just wants to be loved. Have you? Okay, wait. I'm gonna. This is a slight fucking slight
Don't you
tangent.
dare say spoiler. Okay, I thought it was like, don't you dare say spoiler.
Dude, that's so old.
Yeah.
Wait, have you heard? Do you know the lyrics to Gollum's song? Because in the soundtrack of Lord of the Rings, there's a song titled Gollum's Song,
I don't
and
think I do.
it's the end credit song for the Two Towers, and it's about his life, and it's all about and we will weep to be so alone. We are all lost. We can never go home. In the end, I will be what I will be. No loyal friend was ever there for me. Now we say goodbye. We say you didn't try. It's all just like very sad about his tragic story, about how you just
Yeah,
want
that is
friends.
very sad.
I
But
love
do you
him.
know what happens just before that?
Listen.
Just before Gollum's song plays, he's like, yes, we'll fill them to her. And I'm like, you little
Faramir
fuck.
was
Like,
stinky and beat up Gollum when he shouldn't have.
He's a bad boy.
He was nice then. He was just hunting for fish in the pool, and he probably would have still been nice if Faramir
They
didn't beat him
almost
up.
killed him in that scene.
Yeah,
He almost died.
I genuinely believe that Smeagol could have still been like and held sway, and he could have still been Smeagol if Faramir didn't like beat him up. Because like Frodo kind of had to let it happen, and that's when Gollum used that to be like, hey, look, they don't actually care about you, and that's when he fell back into the toxic relationship with Gollum. So I feel like he could have been good if Faramir wasn't stinky.
Do you guys know why he's called Gollum? Because of the sound. Yeah, the sound he makes. Yeah.
Which was based off of Peter Jackson's cat hacking up a hairball.
Which is so funny to me. Yeah, that it's like, it just kind of sounds like a cat hacking up a hairball.
Okay, maybe like Gollum. Okay. I again on my Gollum defending train. Technically, Gandalf said that hobbits would change the course of the world and would save the world. Technically, Frodo didn't throw the ring in the fire. Frodo wasn't gonna do it.
Oh my god.
Gollum did do
Oh
it.
my
If it
God.
wasn't for Gollum, the world wouldn't have been
Technically
saved.
speaking, yes.
A hobbit did save Middle Earth, and it was Gollum.
3 hobbits saved.
3 hobbits. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, Gollum obviously morally, like, so Smeagol, I love him. He's just a little baby. Gollum, obviously bad, is the ring. Technically, he saved Middle Earth, but let's be real, Gollum is one of the most fucking iconic characters in this whole entire trilogy.
No, he is.
He absolutely is. I feel like he has to be S tier.
If he's not an S tier, people will get mad.
He is absolutely like I have to say I like him more than Galadriel. He's not morally as good of a character as Theoden, but he is so fucking iconic. And I feel like for somebody who's just watching the series, they see Galadriel and they're like, okay, pretty elf girl, and that's about it. But they see Gollum and everybody like knows Gollum. He sticks around. He's like the iconic character. I put him above.
You just
Galadriel.
hurt me so bad.
I put him
Like,
above
that just hurt my
Galadriel.
feelings.
I
Alright, fine.
I think he's so iconic. He's so iconic. This little
Man, let's-
ugly little rat dude, but I love him.
He's just an ugly little rat boy. He lives in a cave.
Smeagol's just a little baby. He's just a little baby.
He's just a little guy.
Just a little guy, honestly.
He's misunderstood. Except for the fact that he sent them to get eaten by a goddamn spider.
Hey, but it's cool. Cool
But it is
scene.
cool. It's cool. Okay, the last 4 is exactly who you think.
Okay.
Mary!
Mary.
I love Mary. Of the 4, I think he's like the least cool. But he is cool. But he's like the least cool of the main 4.
Yeah, I agree. I love him though.
A tier?
I have to put all the hobbits above everybody in A tier. Like, just I love them all.
Yeah.
I think we shift
Hey-
everything down and we put Mary in front of Saruman and then down.
Hey, let's go. Let's bump some people down into A tier here. Let's bump some people down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go like that. Oh yeah, well, I'm sorry. 4 people gotta go down so we can make space.
Wait, no, wait.
Oh no, that hurts.
Wait,
that
no,
hurts.
we're putting, keep
wait.
him there. We're putting Mary above. We're putting Mary in A tier, right?
A tier. Oh, okay. A tier. A tier.
I feel like actually,
It hurts to separate the hobbits though.
Actually, yeah.
I feel
was gonna
bad.
say. We'll put.
Yeah.
No, I think Mary we put below Legolas. And we
Below
might
Legolas?
have. We might have to separate them a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
so
just
we
'cause
may-
Mary has
Mary
less-
might.
Mary's
yeah.
a little less iconic to me than Legolas is.
Yeah.
I think we put
We'll
Mary
put Mary.
there.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
might
we'll
have
put
to
Mary here.
separate them because I'm.
We may. Oh,
They're
that
still-
hurts.
I think still being in the same tier works, but we might have to.
Yeah, I don't
separate
think they're
them.
gonna be together.
Yeah.
Okay. There
I
we
think
go.
Mary would be
And-
either top of A or like bottom of S. So.
Yeah. Well, that fits. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay. The best.
I
The
love
best.
him so
He's the
much.
best. He's the best
my
one.
little baby. And
He's such a precious
he's-
boy.
He's such a little like stinker because he's like such a mischievous guy, but he also is like he just doesn't mean it because he's just a little bit bit dumb, but like I love him so much.
He's
but he has
like,
such a redemption.
He does.
He saves
they consider him
Faramir.
like he's like a teenager by comparison to everyone else.
He's a teenager in this. He's like 30. No, actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
30,
like
yeah.
30 in this, and I'm pretty sure the age of maturity is
32.
32. Yeah. So he's like, he would be like a 17-year-old in this.
Yeah. So he's basically the most baby, like out of everyone.
Baby, full of a took, and I'm just like, oh.
Fool of a took! Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
I'm just like,
No, Gandalf, no, why are you so
him.
mean?
I want to
that was not
him,
his fault.
please. My maternal instincts go, my baby, my boy.
I know.
I feel like I put him above Gimli.
Yeah.
This is just my
I would put
precious-
him above. I put him above Gollum myself.
No.
Like, cause he's
Oh,
Pippin. He's Pippin.
I put him above Galadriel.
That's Peregrine Took.
I think we maybe move Galadriel down and put him between Gollum and Galadriel.
Okay, that's fair. He's a fool of a.
We
took.
might have to start shrinking these images because I also don't want to move these guys out of S tier.
No, we're just gonna. Eventually, we're just gonna start shrinking things.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Well, you two are probably just gonna stay there. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Okay. The goat. The goat. The goat.
I love him.
Sam.
Oh.
Listen. I love Theoden, but like Sam.
Can I read my favorite
Sam.
monologue by Sam?
Of course you can.
Okay, I'm gonna go nerd for a moment.
I know exactly what it is already. Like,
I love it so much. I have the end of this tattooed on me. It's okay, chat. If you didn't know, this is my favorite. This is Smash.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, he would make the perfect like. Okay, Aragorn. I rank like Aragorn also Smash, but like also everybody needs to be Sam. Everybody should aspire to be such like a good person. Like
Sam is like a husband. Like
I love him.
Sam is
I will
like
husband
he'd
him
be a
up.
great husband. Yeah.
So my favorite quote is in the Two Towers when he's with Frodo and Osgiliath, and it's where the Helm's Deep battle is wrapping up, and it's the whole like montage of all the good things happening. But
I
chat,
can't do this, Sam.
I can't do this. And then, so my favorite monologue is, it's like in the great stories, Mr. Frodo, the ones that really mattered. Full of darkness and danger they were. And sometimes you don't want to know the end, because how could the end be happy? And how could the world go back to the way it was when so much bad has happened? But in the end, it's only a passing thing, this shadow. Even darkness must pass. A new day will come, and when the sun shines, it'll shine out the clearer. I know now that folk in these stories had lots of chances of turning back, only they didn't. They kept going because they were holding on to something. There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for. And that
It's the best speech. Like,
that speech has genuinely got me through some such dark times because it's so meaningful, and I have the it's worth fighting for in Elvish on my arm.
oh, get out! That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
well,
so
like
good.
that speech. Like first of all, in the movie, it like moves even.
It moves
Gollum,
slower,
like-
and you got the music. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's so impactful. It's so good.
When you see like the one tree and who like puts himself out, in the water,
You got
which is so
Theoden
funny.
in the background going,
Yeah.
victory!
Victory! We have victory!
It's so
it's an
genuinely-
iconic like anti-war speech. It's
I
so
sob.
good.
Every time that comes up, I sob. I'm not even kidding. It's so good.
Like I love that. Yeah, because he like grabs Frodo, like there's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo.
It's
and
worth
fighting
fighting
for. Well, and then Gollum's all sad.
Gollum looks
because
so
he's
sad
like, "Aw."
too because he's like,
Yeah, 'cause
I
he
think
knows,
he
like,
realizes
yeah,
this
it's
as
heavy.
well. It's so good. I love
Yeah.
him.
And when you think about the fact that like Sam and the hobbits and everybody were like based off Tolkien's comrades when he was in war,
Yeah.
right? Like this is
it's an
like
encouraging
there's
war,
good in this
like,
world. Yeah.
It's them.
It's worth fighting for.
You're on the verge of giving up. You don't know what you're doing. You've lost hope. But
Yeah.
even though things look really bad and it seems hopeless and there's bad things, there will always be good and good will always win. And you just gotta
Yeah.
keep fighting on because there are things in the end that are worth fighting for. So it's so good.
such a good message. Like
love it
so
so
good.
much.
I love Theoden, but I
We're
definitely
putting
put
Sam
above Theoden.
above there.
Yeah, Sam is definitely above Theoden.
I love him so much.
Why are you so many layers below? Hang on, there we go. There we
We
go.
all need a Sam in our lives, and we all should aspire to be Sam.
Okay, we got one more.
My boy.
The hero himself. Actually, I just realized who's not in here. I forgot to put Bilbo in here.
I mean, technically, he's Hobbit.
He is the Hobbit. These are just this is just Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So Frodo.
Oh my god, I love Frodo. Is a
Elijah.
little bit of a some people don't like Frodo because he is a little bit helpless sometimes. A lot of the time.
Yes, a little little bit.
But
a little
also, I think, like, you know, he very much needs help with everybody, but he's really just baby. Like, I think
he's the glue. Everybody, like, he brings
glue.
everyone together.
He puts everyone together. He has this burden, and I think they really try to, like, hammer home the fact that, yeah, maybe he's a little bit helpless and, you know, needs, like, the support of everybody, but it's because he's carrying such a burden. But I think on a deeper level, it is a good message that he is carrying this burden, and he tries to go on it alone. He tries to handle it all himself and keep it all buried inside and protect his friends and sending them away because he wanted to go and take it to Mordor on his own until Sam came along. But I think it is like a nice message that, you know, you do have a support system around you and you can, you know, share the burden. You're not alone in the battles and stuff. And he's he's baby. And Elijah was 19 filming Fellowship of the Ring. He
Isn't that
literally
crazy?
was baby. I mean,
he was like,
he was baby. Orlando Bloom was 23. Like, so many of these people were baby, but Elijah was especially baby.
Yeah, Elijah was, he's this brand new actor. Well, not brand new actor, but he's this, like,
he was a child
brand new
Broadway
face.
sort of.
Because, yeah,
But
the most he was in was a scene in Back to the Future when he was, like, an actual child.
Yeah, and he
like,
did some theater stuff as a kid. It was his first debut thing. It was Orlando Bloom's first thing out of drama school. It was a few of their first breakouts.
That's so funny, yeah, because he talks about that. He's like, I was fresh out of drama school.
Yeah,
and the
Orlando
first
Bloom
thing I
didn't
see,
get paid anything for this.
Yeah.
Well,
the best is, like, fresh out of drama school, first person he sees is Billy.
Yeah.
Like, at the airport, it was Billy's birthday.
Oh, right.
And so they had champagne.
Drinking. And then they had champagne again because of the time change.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh god.
That's how you can tell that we're big nerds. You know that random
that
anecdote
detail about them celebrating Billy's birthday by having drinks twice because of the time change. That is such a minute little nerd detail.
That's amazing.
God. Oh my god. Wait.
I feel like what makes people like you said, people don't like Frodo. And I get it by comparison to like Bilbo. Like especially when you've seen like The Hobbit, you're like, oh, but Bilbo's like so much more fun.
Stuff, like, you know, but
I'm like, yeah, but you got to keep in mind too, Bilbo would have never made that trip.
Oh no.
Like Bilbo would not have made the trip. Like Frodo, like Bilbo's my guy. I prefer Bilbo to Frodo, but Frodo's character is made more important because he has such a hard time. Because he even says like, I always wanted to be you, right? Because he always wanted to be Bilbo.
He wanted to grow up.
But his own adventure became so different.
His own, and if anything, like his own adventure was much harder than Bilbo's. It was much farther.
Yes.
There was so much more at stake. The ring itself was, you know, so much harder than when Bilbo had it and just kind of was just like, oh, this is a cool thing, whatever. I think Frodo's big thing is just, he portrays just how hard it is and the fact that he was so close to breaking many times but still pushed through. And then at the end, he was never the same. Like he left for the Grey Havens because he was so changed. He was so like traumatized and just was never gonna go back to his own life. So he left the Western Lands with Galadriel. He left with Bilbo and Gandalf and everybody because he couldn't be in Middle Earth anymore because he was just so changed.
The only benefit is apparently time works different there. True. So at least Sam got to see him.
Yeah, they did. All the hobbits ended up seeing each other reuniting because Sam stayed for a long time. Pippin and Merry became like, they started going around and like, I think
stewards.
Stewards. Merry made a whole like her book thing that whatever.
I think he did. Yeah, he did something. Yeah.
And then but eventually they all made their journey over westward and you know they managed to reunite.
No, I thought Merry and Pippin were buried beside the Aragorn. Like, because I don't think they make it. I think Merry and Pippin don't.
I thought they went over. Maybe they didn't.
No,
maybe
I think it's just Sam.
Okay, maybe it's just Sam.
Because Sam was a ring bearer at one point.
That is true. I do know that they're buried beside Aragorn. Yeah, you are correct there. Yeah.
The only reason why I remembered that, because A, it's fucking sad, and B, it's really sad. I hate that he goes into detail on what happens to them. Because I'm like, I don't want to know. Like, I just want, they all live forever, happily ever after.
Be happy, please.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
but
Frodo
I know that, okay.
I was just gonna say, I think Frodo is just a really good depiction of like, because Tolkien wrote this like during the war and stuff. I think he's just a very good depiction of like a survivor and someone that struggled very deeply and ultimately like, you know, it changed his life. Because if you go to war, or anything like real life or, you know, fantasy, you're not coming out the same. And I think it's just some people don't like him because he's not as cool or not as epic or maybe because he struggles and people are like, bro, grow up. But like, I think when you look on a very deeper level, he is such like a complex character.
Frodo, Hot Tree in my chat had pointed out like that you can feel Tolkien's experience in Frodo. And I do think like Tolkien definitely like his experience through war definitely came through in Frodo.
Absolutely.
Also, I just want to point out that Billy Boyd and Dominic Monaghan have apparently a couple times now tried to convince Viggo to let them be buried beside him when they all die.
God.
And Viggo's like, no.
That's so
like, because he's like, that's so morbid. And they're like, well, Viggo, pretty soon you're not gonna have a choice. I'm like, Jesus, boys.
Oh my God.
Can't say that. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
So yeah, Viggo's like, no, and they're like, well, you won't know.
you won't know that.
He's like, stop. Like,
did you know that Merry and Pippin, like Billy and Dominic, they had a cameo in the new Lord of the Rings movie? They both played two little orcs in like a scene.
Oh, did they? That's so cool.
They voiced two
No, I didn't
orcs
know
like
that.
a duo. You recognize
Dom's
it?
voice is so different now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
his
both
voice is so
so
gravelly
much.
now.
I don't know. Frick, where would he put Frodo?
Beside Mary, beside his cousin.
Really? I was gonna put him a lot higher, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, like, I love
I was
Frodo,
gonna-
but, like, it's Legolas.
I was gonna put him beside Sam.
Sam? I would have put him ahead of Theoden.
Okay,
I put him ahead of Gollum.
ahead of Gollum, maybe. We
Yeah.
could put him between Theoden and Gollum. He's my baby. He's my precious baby boy.
He's just a little guy, you know?
I just
over here just being a
want to
little
protect him. I love him. Also, like Elijah, they're just he's great.
He is. He's just, well, and Elijah, he's not one of those actors who's like, oh, I've done other things, because I can't stand that when actors
Yeah.
get upset that fans recognize them as this
I
thing.
think so many of a lot of the Lord of the Rings actors though are very much like, yeah, this is like, because they all see each other as family and they all like still do all the reunions and stuff. Like it's still a big part of their lives, and I think they're like, yeah, they don't discredit that. Ruh-roh.
We're gonna make you a little smaller there, Gollum. We're gonna make you a little bit
He's kind of
tiny.
there. That'll work.
And we're gonna, oh, why did you disappear? There we go. We're gonna pull you up, and no, you gotta work with me a little bit there, Gollum. And Gollum. Right in between. Just this little guy.
Amazing.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I love how it's like S, A, no one in B.
Yeah,
and then
well,
C.
yeah. And
Okay.
then the bottom of F that we're covering.
You know what?
They don't exist.
You know what? That's what makes it perfect. This is perfect. Amazing.
Are we gonna pull in more characters? I feel like we're definitely missing some very like good additions.
Treebeard. Which is
Treebeard.
funny because technically I didn't forget Treebeard because Gimli's right there because they're both played by the same guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're ever watching Lord of the Rings, listen to Treebeard's voice. It's John Rhys Davies. Like, it's the same guy.
Orc.
There were so many trees. I knew with them. Like when he sees like what happened.
My
Like
friend.
they were my friends, little orc. I'm not an orc. Like,
Not an orc.
not
I'm a
orcs. As he's like
hobbit.
squeezing them to death. Yeah, we're hobbits. Like,
Hobbit.
Yeah,
I've
hobbits.
never heard of a hobbit before.
I love Treebeard. He's such a dork.
I love him so much.
Like,
He's just like, he's really cool. I just
yeah,
think
he's definitely
really
A tier.
He's definitely an A tier. I would say above Eomer for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd put him above Faramir, but he's definitely above Eomer.
Yeah, he's definitely above
Like-
Eomer. Well, actually, I would put him above Faramir, but maybe below Boromir because the Isengard
enough.
battle is really cool.
The last march of the Ents.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? I like it. There we go. Treebeard. There we go.
There we go.
Well, that's not gonna get complicated or anything. Hi,
Grima,
Dio's
we have
computer
Grima.
messed
We're
up.
just blocking him.
Yeah, we're blocking Grima and
Denethor.
friggin' Denethor. Oh,
For shame.
worst. Obviously Bilbo goes into F. No,
What? I was gonna beat you up.
no, Bilbo's great. By the time we get to him in Lord of the Rings, though, he's a little bit weathered. He's a little bit weathered.
But I feel like if we're counting like, you know, the Hobbit and the other lore with him, like we kind of did with Galadriel, I feel like he's a solid S.
He's definitely an S. My problem is that S is already so complicated.
We
now.
make him little and we put
Hang on.
him.
Let's just
Just
make everyone a
slowly.
little bit smaller. Okay, we're gonna go where in S tier.
I feel like, oh, this is so hard.
I know.
I feel like Bilbo Lord of the Rings specific would be like just A tier. But I feel like Bilbo
Hobbit
all
changes
in
things.
Bilbo in like the Hobbit, encompassing that, I feel like puts him, I would say between Pippin and, well,
I think it would be kind of funny to put him here. 'Cause
I
it's
think
like,
it
oh
kind of
look,
goes with the rest of them there, yeah. With
Yeah.
like, I
God
think
damn it, Gollum being annoying.
call it floating there.
There we go. Whatever, it's fine.
It's fine. Don't
Yeah,
worry
there we go.
about it.
Okay. Okay. Bilbo being there makes the most sense. Creepy bastard. Hate it.
Watcher in the water, top of S tier, smash. I'm just kidding.
He's pretty damn scary. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Terrifying, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty dang scary. But it also is like, I'm sorry, there's strange Cthulhu monsters in the water, and we're not addressing it. Because literally, Gandalf's like, he's older than any of us can fathom, and he was here before, like during the creation of. I'm like, what? Like, how old is this thing?
He's like is a thing. He's just like, why did Gandalf not like try to rush them in sooner, or like or like think
Gandalf
that
being an asshole.
maybe to like check if there's something lurking. Like Aragorn was like, hey, don't touch the water when they were throwing stones, but that was it. They didn't like investigate it at all, and then all of a sudden Frodo literally almost got eaten by a tentacle monster.
They never feel more like a D&D party until that moment right there.
Yeah, that moment. That was very D&D.
Yeah, they just don't check. They're like, it's probably fine. Like, it's the most they feel like a D&D party the whole time.
I feel like we put it above Celeborn.
Yeah,
just
you know
because
what?
the
We gotta
scene
put
is
something
epic.
in B.
Or yeah,
something's gotta go in B.
Just
yeah,
because
gotta
the
go in
scene
B.
is cool. Like the actual monster doesn't do much, but the scene is cool.
The scene's cool, and the lore is like
cool,
the implied lore is kind of neat because it's like, oh, like like somebody said, like they're supposed in the water that Gandalf and the Balrog fall into. There's more of them.
Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of cool. Like that's neat. There we go. So okay, he's in there. Now your boy.
Smash. I mean.
Yeah. No, 100%. No, I absolutely agree. The hottest pincushion of them all.
I would say
he's definitely S.
He's definitely S. Granted, I would probably put him above Mary. Just for the fact that Rings of Power, I really like, what's kind of going on with him. Granted, I haven't seen season 2 yet, but from season 1, I really liked it. He was really hot. And, he is the pioneer of, like, the bad guy, the Dark Lord, the, like, impending doom
He is the,
force.
yeah.
He is the bad guy in fantasy, right?
Yeah. But he's also just, like, if you go through Silmarillion, he's also just, like, a guy. He's just a silly guy.
He's Morgoth's lieutenant. So
he's just a fanboy.
The real big bad of Middle-earth is Morgoth. He was the original. He's stronger than Sauron, but like by the time you get down, Morgoth's defeated. It's Sauron, which is the lieutenant, who is on the same power tier as Gandalf and Saruman.
But isn't that crazy, chat? There's actually people way stronger.
That's
way stronger.
Yeah, when you think about it, and you're like, oh my god, all of Middle-earth is gonna go to ruin because of Sauron. But when you think of like back when Morgoth was a threat, like
they were
like
moving mountains and like it's
there was
so cool.
Much worse.
Tolkas, one of the he like crumbles mountains as he runs. He's the crazy.
Sauron, absolutely iconic bad guy. I just think like so far, just in terms of like what we actually see of him, I would say he's still S tier, still absolutely iconic, but just I think below some of the more like very lovable, iconic voice characters and stuff.
He has a lot of like cool lore and moments. It is funny to think like according to Rings of Power, Sauron was chill. He was done.
He was chilling.
He was chilling. He was done. And then he meets a very pretty elf girl who is looking specifically for him to kill him. Yeah. And then she's like, oh, he's kind of fine. And then they like start to hit it off. And then he's like, by the way,
you should join
you'll
me.
never
and she's
guess
like,
who I am.
I mean, I honestly kind of glad Galadriel's lost. I'm just saying she kind of fumbled.
She kind of fumbled the bag.
She kind of fumbled. Like, yeah, he killed your brother and all, but like you kind of fumbled.
Elves don't even die anyway. Like, it's fine. Like, yeah, when she's like, my brother. I'm like, first of all, your brother's hot. Second of all, your brother dies to werewolves. That's cool as shit. Somebody could only wish to die to werewolves. That's cool,
Yeah.
But like, also like, elves don't die, right? Like, when she's like, my brother, he's gone. I'm like, no, he's not. He went to the halls of Mandos and he'll come back, right? They have to recharge. Yeah, for the record, elves don't die. I think the only way I think an elf can die like permanently, I don't think they can die permanently.
Aren't the lights of Valinor tied to it though?
That's what it is. Yeah, that's it. Because that's why Haldir's death is a big deal. Because like he's one of the last ones to die. Like he'll go to the halls of Mandos, but like if like they're running out of time.
Because I'm pretty sure by the time Lord of the Rings, like the trees aren't lit anymore, right? The Morgoth stole the trees, the light from the trees. Unless
yeah, he did. Yeah. Well, him and Ungoliant.
Yeah. Devoured. So elves won't anymore, but before they were immortal, yes.
Yeah. So at that time, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
Like, he's fine. So I was like, why are you complaining, girl? Like, date the hot guy. Oh my god. Cheat on your husband. That's the moral of the story. Cheat on Celebrimbor. Look at him. He's down in C. Who gives a shit? He's just C tier. Fuck him.
Oh my god.
That's so ridiculous. Okay, we've been making the tier list too long, and now our brains are starting to get fried.
Let's go. Grond!
We're saving Grond. Grond's last. We're saving Grond. Mouth of Sauron.
Mouth of Sauron. Oh, he's so icky, F tier.
He's so gross.
And the way he's like, he just makes like mouth noises.
My master Sauron bids thee welcome.
Welcome. And then like that smile. He's so icky. I feel like
he's very icky.
I don't hate him as much as like Denethor.
He's a cool design. Yeah.
I put Grima above him.
You put Grima above Mouth of Sauron? Mouth of Sauron's a cool design though. Grima's just kind of
actually that is true. And he does get beheaded, which is kind of cool.
I think D tier. Just because he's a cool design. Yeah, he's a cool design. He's scary.
Yeah, fair enough actually. They did do well with his design. They like because it looks like his like Sauron's armor, but he's just got his mouth there. Like
but it also implies he's a guy, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you play the Shadow, or was it Shadows of War or Shadows of Mordor? I forget which one, but you fight him at one point, which is kind of cool.
I haven't finished this. That's sick.
Yeah, you actually fight him. He's a pain in the ass. Like, yeah, that's all I really remember. Have you played Lord of the Rings Online?
I have not. I've played Lord of the Rings Conquest on Xbox 360.
Oh, hell yeah.
That like, which is pretty much just Battlefront, but Lord of the Rings. That one's sick.
Yeah, I love the old like the Two Towers and Return of the King games that they made.
I haven't played those, and I kind of want to find a way to acquire them because
I will tell you off stream.
Sick.
Like, I cannot say it on stream.
Yes.
But yeah, they are great. I grew up with those. They're so good.
I want to play them.
Like hack and slash games. Witch King of Angmar.
Oh, dude, he's a fucking cool.
So cool.
He's so cool. Sick. He does more than Sauron in the movies. We don't know like too much of his backstory the same way that we do like Sauron, but
he does more.
Really cool. Yeah, he does more.
Yeah. One of the kings of okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure one of the kings of Gondor walks into Angmar and like never comes back out. I think is like what happens.
I know I know
they're
the nine ring bearers of men.
Yes.
So I don't know which one specifically is the Witch King.
Yeah, I don't remember which one. I just know like one of them is kind of implied to be like, oh, you might be...
One of the stronger ones.
Yeah.
I would put...
No man can kill me.
I am no man.
So cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Mary also fucks him up. Like, that was great.
Dude, he gets fucked up. I feel like...
poor Mary. Yeah.
I would put him maybe just like one above Sauron.
One above Sauron?
Actually, no, one below.
Yeah.
I think
him and Mary being together is kind of.
He does a bit more than Sauron, but I think, and he is iconic. But I just think Sauron being the fundamental like bad guy just puts him a little bit up.
He's too small.
But you can make Mary tiny because he's a little.
Yeah, we'll make Mary a little smaller. Well, I mean, he's a hobbit. He's just a little guy anyway.
He's a little guy.
He's just a little guy. You know what? They're beside each other.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, there we go. This is starting to look so janky.
It's fine. We'll embrace the jank.
You know what? We're riding with it. Goopy or
Goopy guy, Gothmog.
The goopiest.
He's named after, I believe he's named after Morgoth's hammer, I think, if I remember correctly.
Is he also Gron?
No, he's Gothmog.
Gothmog
is another lieutenant, I believe. He's named after one guy, like, way back when Morgoth was in power. I know that for sure. I can't remember exactly what, though. He's cool. I think he's just really ugly looking, and, like, he's a cool commander, like, for the
He's
orcs.
a cool commander. I don't like the real-world implications of who they based him off of, because it makes me ick out. I don't know if you know that. Who, like, you know who he's based on. Yeah, I was I don't like that. I'm not even gonna say it on stream, but I was like, I don't crazy like that. But, like, he is supposed to be friggin' evil, so I guess it makes sense.
Also just, his special effects look so cool. Like, just...
Is it the same actor who plays the other orcs? Like, is it the same guy?
I can't remember.
The Kiwi actor? I don't know if it's... Because I know for those of you who don't know, there's a lot of, like, New Zealand actors in this. Typically playing, like, the orcs and, like, a lot of the side characters and stuff. And there's an actor who plays the Witch King, and I think he plays a couple of the orcs. And he's so good. He's so good. He's just an evil guy. Well, not the actor, but, like, he just plays such good evil guys. Like, he brings a lot of presence.
He's cool. This guy's cool. He, like, steps aside and, like, spits on the big rock. I think he's above the Watcher.
He's definitely above the Watcher. I'm gonna put him in B, because he doesn't get to do a whole lot, but he's damn cool when he's on screen.
Cool. He's, like, and the practical effects are, like, really good, and he's just... He's a really cool, like, icky looking, but, like, fierce, like, commander orc guy.
Yeah, he's one of the first orcs I think of, right? I'm like, damn, he's cool, yeah. Speaking of orcs, meat's back on the menu, boys!
Fucking iconic.
We had to put him in here
We're
somewhere.
putting him above the Watcher, I think. I just like this guy. He's just actually so iconic.
He also kind of saves the hobbits, sort of.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm making dinner and I have done that to myself. I'll make a good steak and I'm like, yeah, meat's back on the menu.
Meat's
boy.
back on the menu, boys.
It's
Too
so
funny.
good.
He's the best. He's too funny. How do I wait? Where are you, Watcher? Okay, so we're gonna put you. There we go. We're gonna go like that. Looks a little bit more clean.
Nice.
Lurtz.
is fucking cool.
He's so cool.
I'd put him in bottom.
I kind of want to put him in A tier.
Bottom of
What
A?
would you say?
I said
Bottom of A. Yeah, I agree. Just because it's Lurtz. He's so
fucking
scary.
Cool. Like he's
Yeah, he's
very
so
scary.
cool.
Yeah.
When I think of like if I'm playing D&D and somebody's like, oh, a giant orc comes at you, I'm thinking of Lurtz.
Oh,
You know, 'cause
he's
like-
so iconic. Like even though he's only in like Fellowship, but just like the whole Boromir scene is all attached to Lurtz and everything. It's sick.
When also just he gets like a handful of lines. I actually think it might just be one, but it's the like, to whom do you serve, right? Saruman. Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever, when like baking something or something, like anything like that, like working with flour or anything?
Yes.
Have you ever
done
like?
the hand yes, I have.
I did that.
I have.
I did
done
that to my dog. To whom do you serve?
I did that.
Saruman.
I did it to myself. I put it on my forehead, and I was like,
To whom do you serve? Saruman. To whom do you serve? For us, yeah, to whom do you serve? Zeus. Like, yeah. Zuzu.
I'm gonna make anybody who follows my channel now. I'm gonna do like
To whom do you
an
serve?
imprint. Yeah. To whom do you serve?
Aries. See, that's got to be somebody make that art right now. Just
Oh
the
my
two of us
God.
being like, to whom do you serve?
And have like just like the the
Yeah.
name like faceless figures that say like chat on the face, but you have a white
Yeah.
handprint. And it's just like the war gods.
The war gods.
I
Hell
love
yeah.
that so much.
We're like all
Amazing.
smug, like, hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Haldir. I like Haldir. I like him.
His ending is tragic, but also he's just kind of there.
Yeah, the dwarf was so loud we could have shot him in the dark.
I
I'm like, oh, you cocky bastard.
I like him because I know he like knew Aragorn growing up and stuff, so his like death is very tragic.
Yeah.
And it's
He does way more in the books. Like,
yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. He also doesn't die in the books, fun fact. For anybody who didn't know. They kill him in the movie because they didn't have any other like characters who died besides Boromir. So they're like, somebody's gotta die.
Someone has to die. I feel
Yeah,
like
so we gotta die. B tier.
B tier. I think we put him. I almost.
I
wanna
might actually put him behind the Watcher.
I was gonna say above
Just-
the Watcher. Well,
Okay,
actually,
yeah.
the Watcher scene is really cool, but also like his death is tragic. I'd say I put him above the Watcher. I think Meat's back on the menu is more iconic.
No, Meat's back. How sad is that? Meat's back on the menu orc is more iconic than a whole character. But it's true though. Like, I like Haldir, but like, it's true.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah. Okay, last one.
Grond.
Grond.
Top of S tier.
Grond. Wait, what did you
Grond.
say?
I said top of it.
Absolutely. You know what? Fine.
Okay,
fuck
no,
it.
I'm kidding.
Wait. No, S tier is just Grond.
Just Grond.
S tier
do
itself
you
is
ever,
Grond.
when they're all chanting and they're going Grond, Grond, Grond? Do you ever chant that too? I do that. I'm like,
you have to.
yeah, I'm like Grond,
Yeah.
Grond, Grond. Like I just think doing that and like it gets me really hyped for the battle. So I just like.
Can I be super honest with you?
Yeah.
I used to play. This is embarrassing. We used to play dodgeball, and my friends one day were like, Grond, like before a game, and I'm like, I want to die. Like,
Oh God.
it's like this is rough.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
let's
iconic.
move them back over here.
Yeah.
Since we don't...
You can see the
There we
full
go.
list of Lord of the Rings characters.
There it
This
is.
is so good.
Grond is S tier itself. There you go.
Oh my
there you
God.
go. Or
Amazing.
Celebrim. C is for Celebrimbor.
I mean, that is true. It stands
Yeah.
for his name.
Yeah. Well done. Yay.
Yeah,
Good list.
we did it.
Good list.
We'll have to definitely
Yeah.
do some of the Hobbit ones another time for sure. And
Agreed.
other
Agreed.
nerdy tier lists. I like this. This is very fun. I love being able to
This is fun.
yap and nerd out with somebody who's on the same wavelength. The fact that we can quote the same stuff at the same time is hilarious. It's so good.
I forget which quote it was, but we were doing it like at the same
The
time,
exact
and I don't remember
same
which one
time.
it was.
Oh, it was so beautiful.
That was too funny.
Amazing.
If this is a YouTube video, thanks for watching.
Thank you guys for watching. Go check out Athena down below. And if you like to go subscribe to both of us, go like the video. Do all the things. Check us out. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.